and welcome to Global Network Television. I'm your host on this program, Electronic Devices Buying Guide. So actually today we'll be looking at how to buy the best Bluetooth speakers. Hope you did enjoy. Bluetooth speakers are a very convenient way of listening to music. Increasingly, music is being stored on mobile phones or possibly other devices that are Bluetooth enabled. Using a Bluetooth speaker, it is possible to listen to music from these small portable devices at a sensible volume and without using earphones. There is a huge selection of Bluetooth speakers on the market, so what are the best features to look for when buying the best Bluetooth speakers? 1. Battery life. Battery life is a key parameter to consider. You don't want to be recharging the speaker every hour. It should be able to last as long as you expect to need it. The small speakers tend to have smaller batteries and don't last as long, but some of the larger ones can expect to last for 24 hours, more than typical length of operation, maybe 4 to 10 hours, and it will be specified as average battery life. The reason for this is that the louder you play the speaker, the more current it will use, and the battery won't last as long before it will need recharging. However, when buying a Bluetooth speaker, make sure the battery life is long enough for what you need it for. Also, remember that the lithium batteries used do not like being completely discharged, so charge them before you use the speaker and don't leave it discharged. Also, as the batteries get older, so the amount of the charge they can store falls. Number 2, audio quality. Obviously, it is nice to have a Bluetooth speaker that sounds good. Often they give specification for total harmonic distortion, and below 1% is a good aim. The lower the better. Some speakers will not give a specification for this, so you may want to listen to it. Also, the frequency response is very important. Some speakers sound better than others, and this is often as a result of a much better frequency response. Figures include the top and bottom frequencies that are heard before the response rolls away. Figures like 100 Hz and to 20 kHz might be seen. The 100 Hz point is the low frequency, and 20 kHz is the top frequency. As most of us cannot hear up to 20 kHz, especially as we get older, the top frequency is not quite as important. The low frequency point indicates the level of bass we might expect. Number 3, style. There are very many different styles which are available for Bluetooth speakers. This means that it is possible to choose the style which most suits what you want. Number 4, size. Bluetooth speakers come in a variety of sizes. There are the small conical or cylindrical types aimed at very portable operation and for packing into luggages, and larger ones that tend to provide better quality audio. This may be rectangular or even again cylindrical. Generally, the larger they are, the better the audio quality. Number 5, audio power. Not all Bluetooth speakers have these parameters specified. When it is stated, it is given in watts. 10 watts is loud. Although the efficiency of the speaker in such a small case means they will not be very efficient. Be aware that. Number 6, waterproof. As Bluetooth speakers are convenient, often because of the fact that they are portable, this means that they will be placed in many areas, even near water. Water and electronics don't mix. So it is often very useful to have a speaker that has been made waterproof. Some speakers are even submersible, but it is more common to have ones that are water resistant. Water-resistant speakers are especially useful when being used at a poolside or on the beach. Number 7. Connecting multiple speakers. Some speakers have the ability to connect to a second speaker for stereo sound. If stereo sound is important, then this is a feature that is worth investigating and putting in on the want list, as there are now quite a few speakers that do it. Number 8. Bluetooth version. Often there will be a specification for the Bluetooth version. Bluetooth version V.1 was the first version that came out so many years ago, and it is quite rare to find any equipment that uses this now. Version 2.1 is seen a lot, but there are also many products that uses the later versions, like the version V4.0 and also the version 5.0. Now the big question is, what does Bluetooth version number means when you are buying a speaker? The main advance for audio came with the Bluetooth version of 2.1, which had a profile called EDR, which is also known as enhanced data rates. This gave a leap in the audio quality attainable by allowing the wireless link to carry more data that in turn enabled it to provide more faithful representation of the sound. So, provided the speaker has a Bluetooth version 2.1 or higher, it will be fine. The higher versions essentially provide additional capabilities for things like data collection from things like fitness trackers or other sensors. So unless your speaker is going to have all sorts of extra functions, it does not matter, although it's by no means a disadvantage. Number 9. Speaker functionality. It may be that using a phone as the music source, you may need to take calls. This can be done using speakers that have a microphone incorporated along with the speakerphone functionality. This can be useful if the speaker is to be used by a DEX. Probably quite annoying for others if it is to be used by the side of a swimming pool, as everyone will hear the conversation. Number 10. Wired input. Many older devices like the iPod Classic do not have Bluetooth. Either you can buy a small Bluetooth transmitter, or you could even consider a good old wired audio cable. Virtually all speakers have a 3.5mm jack input, so it is possible to connect wire-only devices via a suitable cable. Before assuming any particular speaker has a jack input, it is always best to check. Thank you for watching. Hope you did like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Global Network Television, and you can also follow us on our social media